bunnies, welcome back. It's me, Jenny. How is everyone doing today? Okay, my loves, today we are going to be making some Halloween picks. I'm excited because I have been working on making these bows and they turned out so cute. I love them. I think they turned out absolutely adorable. I am not at all an expert in making bows. If you guys know me, you know that I do not like making bows. It never turns out great. I always have a hard time making bows. And so I'm really happy how these turned out. Really happy. And these are going to be some awesome picks that we're going to be working on creating a nice little decorative centerpiece for a table or maybe a decoration. We'll be doing that on our next video, okay? So we're gonna first get the picks together, try to, put them all neatly and assemble them. And then on our next video, we'll show how we're going to use these picks, okay? So let me show you how I made these bows. What you're gonna need is you're going to need some ribbon. I have this ribbon from the Dollar Tree that I bought, I think it was last year. And I may have picked up another one, a few of these this year. Now, obviously, very messy, right? There's so much. I have glitter everywhere. Everywhere I have glitter. My table, the floor, my hair, my nails, my clothes, everywhere, okay? So it's a very messy ribbon, but I have to tell you, it is absolutely gorgeous, okay? So I'm going to use this ribbon to create the bows. So what you need to do is basically get a size of a size that you are happy with, okay? So my bow is roughly like this size. Oh, I mean, I'm not gonna really give you some measurements because you guys know how I feel about measurements. Just, eyeball it. If you feel like this is the size of a bow that you want to create, then just use this size, okay? Cut up a size, see how it is. If you like that, then use that one that you cut as a template, which is what I did here. I cut this ribbon, I kind of like the size, and I'm going to use this as a template. So I'm going to cut another piece of ribbon, and we're going to create two bows. Okay, you need some, I'm using some pipe cleaners, but you don't really have to. You can use some ribbon, some twine, some thread, whatever you have that would work for you, go right ahead and use it. I happen to just have pipe cleaners and I love using them, so it works for me, okay? So the very first thing that you're going to do is you're going to obviously get the size of ribbon that you like. Once you get the size of ribbon that you like, we're going to hot glue this ribbon together. We're going to layer them right on top of each other, okay? I'm going to add a nice little strip of glue, hot glue right over here, and I'm just going to glue these together, okay? That's all I'm doing for now. Shit, I just dropped my pad. Okay. So you're going to hot glue these together, and you're going to kind of like lap, like kind of like if you were basically like adhering this together again, right? And you're gonna create this cute little like circular shape thingy, okay? Hold on, let me pick up my mat that fell. Okay, and that's what you're gonna basically do, okay? I'm gonna do the same thing with this one. I'm going to basically put hot glue and I'm going to adhere it together. This is the best way I can make bows. Listen, I'm not an expert. I know there's probably millions of other easy ways to make bows, but in my eyes, this is easy for me. And obviously, if you know how to make bows, you don't have to make them like this. Just, make them how it's more comfortable for you to create them, okay? This is all about projects that are comfortable for you to make. So if you have another method in making bows and it works for you, go right ahead, okay? So once you have your little bundle of like beautiful circle here, we're going to build the bow. So what I do is I like to let this sit for like about maybe 3 to 4 minutes. before I touch it, because I want to make sure that the glue is really dry, okay? So once you have it dried up, what you're gonna do is you're going to basically you're going to like fold it like this, like a little sandwich, and you're going to kind of like bundle it up in the center, just like that, okay? And just take the shape of the bow that you like, okay? So just get an idea of how these bows are going to look. If you like the way this bow looks and you like the shape of it, then just go with that, okay? I kind of like my shape like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pipe cleaner, and I'm basically just going to wrap this around my bow, okay? It might take a little bit of practice to do this, okay? I'm not going to say this is going to be super duper easy. You might need you might have to do this a few times to, you know, get used to making these bows. So don't get like frustrated if you feel like it's hard for you to make it. Just, you know, practice, and you will eventually find an easy way to create them, okay? So see how I created my bow? I kind of really love this bow the way it is. So I got my pipe cleaners back here, and what I like to do with my pipe cleaners, I like to go around a few times. So what I do is I'll just go around once, maybe twice, and then I will just squish the center, okay? And I think I like the way it looks here. So what I'll do is I'm going to twist on the back, and then I'm going to cut off the extra. And then I'm just basically going to be playing around with my bow, making it full, making it look pretty. I love this one, the way this one turned out. And not every bow is going to look the same, okay? So don't drive yourself nuts because the bow does not look the same. It's okay, okay? Don't be so hard on yourself. It's okay. Now, you might have one side that might be a little bit bigger than the other. You know, it's not going to be perfect, and it doesn't have to be, okay? Unless you're like one of those people that need things to be perfect, then do your thing if you want to. But, you know, honestly, it doesn't have to be perfect. So that's the bow. Let's make another one. I'm going to create another bow. And I'm going to do the same thing, okay? I'm going to sandwich it together, and then I'm going to gather it in the middle, okay? And then I'm just going to play around and see how I like it. It looks good. Let's see here. I kind of like the way that looks. Okay, so I'm going to add my pipe cleaner, and I'm going to twist this, and then I'm going to look to see if it looks good, if it needs some adjustments. I kind of love my bow, so now I'm going to twist it again, and then I'm going to come and wrap this around a few times. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to wrap it around, finish it, because it's not much left anyway. And then we're just going to twist in the back. And then what I like to do is, after I get that twist, I like to squish it a little bit in the middle. Okay, and then I'm playing around with it to get the size that I like. And boom. And there you have two bows that we just created in no time. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to do is how I attach my little stick is I'm using these bamboo sticks that usually you can use for like barbecuing, but you can really use anything. You can use toothpicks, you can use tongue depressors if you want, you can use straws, you can use coffee stirrers, you can, you know, use whatever you have at home. Be creative, okay? And I basically just hot glue my my stick onto my bow, okay? Now obviously I can tell that this is going to be super duper long, but I don't want to cut anything off because I want to make sure that I have good adjustment when I put these picks in my little container. So if I find that the picks are too long, once I find places to put my pick, then I'll just go in and I'll just chop off a little piece to make it, you know, fit to the size that I need. So right now I'm leaving it the way it is because I don't want to, you know, have to work twice. If I cut it right now, I don't know exactly what size I'm going to cut it to. So I might as well just wait. Okay. So I'm just going to hot glue it right on the back of the bow. It's really simple. The bow is, you're not going to see the back of it because it's going to be, this is going to be actually on top of a shelf. So you're not going to really see the back of my bow, okay? Now, if you are worried that this looks a little bit messy, just go back and maybe cut, like maybe punch out a little circle and just put the little circle paper right in the back to cover the little mess that you have back there. You can always put a pom-pom, or you can always, I don't know, sequins or something that you can cover the back if it really is something that is bothering you, okay? It's not bothering me, again, because it's going to go on a shelf, so it's going to really be facing this way. You're not going to see the back, okay? And that is how I create my bows, guys. It's very simple, okay? I don't go crazy. I told you, I don't know how to make bows. And the last thing I need is to create this project more complicated for myself. So I don't do that, okay? Make things easy and simple. So I want to show you another thing that I am also working on because we have plenty of time, right? Okay, let that sit for a little bit. All right, so now that we know how to make our bows, let's make other picks, right? Simple picks. I think I showed you guys already how to make these picks, but I'm going to show you because we are talking about picks, right? I also created some of these beautiful little pumpkin picks from the Dollar Tree, and I gotta make 4 more. Super duper. I mean, this is literally like the simplest pumpkin pick ever, okay? The Dollar Tree has these little package that you get 4 in them. Guys, this is so super duper easy, okay? All you gotta do is just poke your stick right through your pumpkin and you're done, okay? Now, if you want to decorate your pumpkins, go right ahead. I am not decorating my pumpkins because my pumpkins are already pretty much with a pretty decoration on it. And I am going to be using other elements around the pumpkin, so I don't really need to decorate my pumpkin. But if you want to, feel free. My stickies right here, all I gotta do is just poke it right through. Okay? And boom, you got yourself a nice little pick. So simple. So simple. Now don't get too aggressive with the poking because I did, and I poked so deep that my stick went out to this end. So, you know, control yourselves, okay? Don't be so aggressive like me. Just poke it through, but don't go all the way out because it will pop out to the other end, okay? And I have 1 more to go. And that is all I did for my pumpkins. Okay, these are also a part of the next project that we're going to do, okay? That's for that. We got pumpkins here. We got bows here. And the last thing that I want to show you is some of the, these are that I worked on, which I thought they turned out so cute. I worked on these picks, and I thought they turned out absolutely adorable. As you can see there, this is the witch hat. This is a witch leg. And then this is a nice little happy Halloween sign. So, where did you get these picks from, Jenny? Oh, Jenny's gonna tell you. Jenny's gonna tell you. Okay, so Jenny got the picks from the Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree has these amazing, adorable, super cute little signs that go on the wall. If you guys remember, these signs, wait, I want to use, hold on, I want to show you the ones I want to use. I'm going to use this one with you guys. Remember these signs that came out for Halloween? These are the ones that you know, hang in the wall. You have 3 little parts to it. That's what I use to create my pigs. I know, right? Brilliant, brilliant, Jenny. I know. Jenny's trying to save you some money. So we get 3 pigs out of 1 little sign. Ha! Okay, so let's do this together, okay? So I want to use this one because this one has orange little shoes. This one has kind of like, I mean, not really, but I used the purple pom-pom. I want to use orange pom-poms on this one, okay? So let me show you how I kind of destroyed the sign and made it into pics. You simply just have to, on the back of the sign, you have these little like ribbons that are kind of stapled in. You can either pull these really carefully out, okay? Just be very careful how you pull these because these are staples, and if you pull these really hard and vicious, the staple might fly out and poke you in your eye. You don't want to have an, like, you know, an accident. So just be very careful on how you pull these little this ribbon, okay? Keep in mind that you have staples, and that can really be not a good thing, okay? So just be careful. So I'm just kind of pulling out the string that comes attached to the sign. You can use pliers if you want. You can use scissors if you want, or maybe like a knife or something to make it easier for you. You know, just use whatever you can. And you don't have to necessarily do that. You can actually literally just leave the staples there if you want. If it doesn't bother you, you can just leave it like that. It's not gonna bother me, so I'm not gonna really go crazy trying to pull these out. If it comes out, it comes out. If it doesn't, then I'll just leave them there. Again, you're not gonna see them because these are gonna go up in a shelf. Okay. So now that I pulled out all my staples and poked my finger with one, this is why you have to be very careful. Okay, see how you get these little individual little signs, okay? Basically, that's all. I mean, literally. So what we're gonna do is I want to decorate my sign before I attach it to the little stick, okay? So for the witch hat, I want to put 2 pom-poms, which is the same thing that I did for this one. I put 2 pom-poms there, okay? So I have my pom-poms here. I separated already my pom-poms. I'm gonna put, let's see, do I have another purple pom-pom? Yes, I do. Okay, so I'm gonna put a purple and I'm gonna put a orange pom-pom on the tip of the witch hat, okay? This time I did here orange and purple, so I'm gonna do purple and orange. And it's just gonna go right on the tip of the witch hat. Okay, and that's literally all I did to my, I mean, obviously you can decorate your witch hat however you want, but I'm not like really gonna go through craziness because I have so many other projects that I need to finish today. So I'm just gonna, like, you know, making it decorative, but I'm not gonna go like out of my way and go crazy, you know, decorating these witch hats. But you can if you want to. Obviously decorate it however you want. I'm going to add this cute little bow that I made out of twine right in the center of the witch hat. Okay, and there goes my witch hat already decorated. See that? Okay, let's put this on the side and let's decorate the shoe. All I did for my shoes, all I did was I added 2 pom-poms to the little buckle of the shoe. That's all I did, 2 pom-poms, okay? So I have here, I need an orange pom-pom. I'm gonna add 2 orange pom-poms to the buckle of the shoe. And that's all I did. I didn't do anything else to my witch shoes. I don't really feel like I need to. I think it has already so many beautiful glitterness going on that I really don't need to do anything much. But if you want to, you can. Okay, that's basically all I did. Now, how I put this together with the little stick is very simple, okay? Again, I'm going to be using these bamboo sticks, okay? And what I did is, what you're going to need for this particular picks, I would recommend you to use some, here, I have some here. Some felt, okay? Because felt is a very strong fiber and it holds really well. And I find that if you use felt on some of these projects, it really keeps it more well put together and it kind of holds better, okay? So what I did was I added a little bit of hot glue on the center of my witch hat, and I added my bamboo stick. I let that dry for a few seconds, and then I went back and I cut a little piece of my felt. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically, here, let me come up close. I'm going to basically kind of put the felt right over the stick and kind of adhere it to the sign, okay? That's gonna secure the stick from not popping out. Give it a little bit of more stability. You still have to be a little bit gentle with this, obviously. But the felt is going to help it to kind of adhere with the stick, and it will help it from not moving too much, okay? And then what you're going to do is you're going to come back and you're going to add a little bit of more hot glue to the end of the felt that's kind of like sticking out, and you're just going to glue this down, okay? And that's how I got this beautiful pick, okay guys? Simple, so simple. I'm going to do the same thing with my witch hat and my little sign, and then we are basically done, okay? Here, let's put this here. Let's put the finished ones here. This is finished already. Okay, this sign is finished. All right, so we have this sign to do. Again, same concept, a little bit of hot glue in the center of the sign. You're going to take your bamboo stick and add it right over, and then you're going to take a little piece of felt, and that's going to go right over your sign. Okay, and boom, there you have it. See that? And one more, the witch hat. Same concept, same thing. Same thing. These are gonna look so cute. I'm gonna show you guys how I'm going to actually decorate these and where I'm going to put them, and you're going to be like, Jenny, you are brilliant. You save us so much money. I want to see that comment at the bottom of this video. Jenny, thank you for saving me money. Okay. Because you guys know these picks can be very expensive, right? I think we all know that these picks, if you buy them like individually, they can be pretty expensive. I'm not going to lie, okay? They're freaking adorable, but they can be expensive. I just bought the witch ones from Michael's. They had all the Halloween stuff on sale. They had them for 50% off, and I got a few of these little witch picks, which you guys know how much I'm obsessed with, and they were still $3 each, okay? So, you know, I'm not trying to be like cheap, but listen, you know, we're trying to save money too, you know? Christmas is coming. We're going to save money for Christmas. Okay, and that's it. That is all you do, guys. That is the only thing that I am going to be doing to decorate these picks. I'm not doing anything else. You can go crazy and wild and just, you know, do whatever you want with them, but I am just loving them the way they look. I'm going to use them like this, and I think that these turned out absolutely adorable. So, if you guys like how these picks turned out, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you guys think. If you create them, please tag me on Instagram so I can see your beautiful work. And I will be coming back with another video pretty soon on how we're going to use these picks and how we're going to decorate them, okay? I love you all. Have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you guys soon.